Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. The edition for those people who like to stay busy and keep their imagination nice and strong. My job as the reader is to make sure that I tell a very good story, a story that does activate your imagination. And you can help it by looking at the screen. You see the setup, but if you feel like walking around and getting a cup of coffee or tea or something to eat, whatever, you can do it and still listen to the tarot podcast, if you will. And just by listening, your mind will make up the images specifically for you. Powerful juju here, your imagination. So let's begin. You know, we start at the bottom row, we go to then the top. We always go left to right. So we start bottom row right here, and the oracle card is Between Worlds. Really applies, I think, to just about everybody these days, because we really are kind of in between worlds. We're looking for a place that kind of reminds us the way things used to be just a few years ago, and what we are now kind of dealing with. And I've noticed that a lot of people have not made that transition. They've just kind of decided to settle. You haven't. You're stuck between these two worlds, and you're trying to figure out where you're going to finally plant yourself. You're going to stay in the world that's been artificially made for you, or you're going to design your own world. Haven't quite gotten there yet, so you're stuck between two, really not going anywhere, and kind of lost in a way. Alrighty, let's begin the reading. Go to the left side here, the bottom row, Page of Cups. Pages always bring storylines that change. Page of Cups, not a big deal, but significant. And if you keep in mind, let's say the mustard seed. Let's get biblical. The mustard seed, one of the smallest seeds there are on the planet. But it grows into a huge plant or plants. Now, you wouldn't think so just looking at the seed. Just a tiny, tiny, teeny little thing. But same thing here with the Page of Cups. There's an act of love that is very small. Almost not able to be discerned. But that little seed of love can grow into something spectacular. And that love is a love for yourself. Okay, start small. You're stuck between two worlds going nowhere fast. Boom. Start working on the loving yourself routine. Remember, whatever you have in you, you can give to others. So if you love yourself, you can begin to give and receive love from others. It's a nice connection. And now, at that point, you're not really stuck between two worlds, are you? Okay, so from the Page of Cups, we go to the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, I think the really attractive thing about the Queen of Pentacles is that she knows her own self-value. She's got that down. There's no question about it, no doubt, no debate. Queen of Pentacles is resourceful, down to earth, mature, trustworthy. And the reason she is because she has a very clear set of values. They don't tie her down, they don't limit her, but they act as a foundation for her life. And because of that, so many good things come to her. And she is not stuck between two worlds. So here you are in a position now where you don't fit here, you don't fit there, you're trying to find your place. A little bit of self-love will help you develop a really good, solid value system. And that should make a tremendous amount of difference in your life. But to do that, we go to the next card, Five of Cups. This has shown up a couple of times over the past few days. The idea of Five of Cups is that you're focused on what you've lost. And Lord knows all of us have lost a lot, especially in the last couple of years. Things that we haven't even measured yet. However, you see him looking down at the three cups that have spilled, and there are two cups behind him. There's a bridge, there's a castle. He can get to where he wants to go. He does not have to be stuck between worlds. He can get to his destination. He just has to change his vision. Instead of focusing on what he doesn't have, focus on what he does have and the potential, the bridge and the castle from that. And it changes the whole picture. At that point, he's not stuck anywhere. And the final card at the bottom is the Justice card. Very powerful card. Fairness, clear logic, truth, and most importantly, balance. When you're stuck between two worlds like that, you're out of balance. You don't have enough to go here, you don't have enough to go there, you don't have enough to move. You kind of just stay static. With the sense of justice in your life, with yourself. Remember, we were talking about that Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, that good, solid, loving self-worth. You can go anywhere. And you can get this justice energy for yourself. You can achieve this balance. And when you achieve the balance, now you can begin to move between the two worlds. You're not stuck anymore. Another thing that'll help as we go up to the second row, far left, Three of Wands. I love this card. Well, I like a lot of Wands cards anyway, but certainly Three of Wands, because this is the visionary. This is the guy who's looking out, seeing something in his imagination other people do not see. And because of it, there is enthusiasm, there's positivity, there's honesty, there's integrity, there's joy. That's what you need. And to do that, you gotta love yourself, get that nice, good set of self-worth images, move forward with balance. Take a look at that future. If you can see the future, you're not stuck between two worlds. You know where you're going. You know what your destination is. However, next card over, Two of Swords, you got to make a decision. Oh, yeah. Twos always mean decision. In this case, a stalemate. Because what's happening is you are fighting between your emotions and your logic. The emotional point of view makes good sense. The logical point of view makes very good sense as well. Hence, you are stuck between two worlds. So that is the problem. You have to make a decision. You know you have to make a decision. You just don't know how to get to that point. So we move to the next card. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles says that you now have, it's a card of completion. Tens are always a card of completion. You have a good sense of values. Were they the values you had a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago? Probably not. A lot of things have happened in the past few years that have changed people's perspective, changed people's sense of what is valuable to them. Once you get to the point where you have a very clear sense of self-worth, you can start to move. But when you get to that point where your value system has been rearranged and changed, improved, polished, at that point you may find yourself having a tower moment. Final card up top. Tower moments don't have to be scary things. They become scarier when we resist. If we help enhance the transition, because that's what tower cards are all about, right? Transition. If we are open to the transition, we hear the wake-up call, we do something, there is something that changes. All of a sudden you free yourself up. And you're able not to be stuck in any position, place, whatever. So in other words, at this point you find yourself stuck between two places, right, going nowhere fast. Well, we know that you need to love yourself, value yourself. And we also know that you have to change your attitude to be more positive. See your future, feel your future. You do that, there's going to be a tower moment, but it's not going to be a bad one. It'll be a liberating one. You will find yourself all of a sudden free, not stuck between two worlds. But right now, center card up top, the one that we wrap up every tarot reading with, is the Vice Versa card. It's the Five of Pentacles. Up to this point, you have chosen to be stuck between two worlds for whatever reason. Maybe it was too difficult to make a decision. Maybe you didn't even feel that you have to make a decision. You could put up with it. But you're at a point right now where you are painfully aware that you are stuck between two worlds and really lost, really. Certainly to yourself. So you have voluntarily taken yourself out of position. Like this guy could walk into this building and get the comfort that he wants, get out of the cold. You've chosen to put yourself there until you're ready to make your move. But that's what your actions have led to. Well, it's time to change that. Learn to love yourself, appreciate yourself. Good, strong sense of self-worth. Focus on the positive. Have more balanced look. See your future. Feel your future. And welcome the change. Welcome the change. And that will take that Five of Pentacles energy and change it. So you will no longer be stuck between two worlds. You will be able to choose wisely, effectively, and efficiently. Even lovingly, which is going to be the key to all of this. So yes, you are stuck, but you are doing it to yourself. You know that. You've done it intentionally. Now it's time to move forward. And indeed, you will to a better, brighter future. So there you go. There is the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Tomorrow we're going to do the Tao Trifecta. We do that, of course, every weekend. We take a look at the energies for health, wealth, and happiness for the week ahead. So hopefully you and I can get together again tomorrow and do more of this Manifesting Tarot stuff. I love it when we do it together. But if not, between now and the next time we do have a chance to manifest tarot together, peace and blessings.